Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Here we are in Copenhagen, Denmark with the brand new Nissan Leaf. I just came here to test drive the brand new Leaf, which is an exciting car. As you probably know already, or if you don't know, the brand new Nissan Leaf, it's turned into a crossover SUV. Beautiful design, great aerodynamic, 0.25 CD, which is one of the most aerodynamic car in this class. Of course, it's full electric, front wheel drive, and it comes with a range of up to 604 kilometers, which is really impressive. I will talk a little bit about the car. I will have a separate video where I explain you everything about the car, interior, exterior, technical data, material quality, space, and so on in the full review video. Definitely check out that video. In this video, we will focus on driving, and I have with me the top of the range version, which came with a bigger battery and MC battery on both versions. It's a 75 kilowatt hour battery. It comes also with a smaller battery, 52 kilowatt hour battery, but in this video I will have the bigger version, the most expensive version, around 42,000 euro in Europe, and the entry level price it's around 37,000 euro, which is a very good price for the quality that this Nissan Leaf offer. And to be honest, not only that it looks nice, modern, slick, much better than the previous version. Quality, I was pretty impressed with it. Here we have the 19-inch rims, but the car comes also with 18-inch as standard, the entry level. Hankook tires, Ion Evo, one of the best tires on the electric cars. Definitely I recommend you also the tires, and yeah, in this price range also the car. It comes now with flush handles. They go inside the door, which will improve the aerodynamic. As I say, it's a good aerodynamic. This is the key, guys. Pretty simple, keyless entrance, all that stuff are here. Anyway, inside, this is the top of the range version. It uses also plenty of recycled material, plus here we have this ecological leather on the hand. You have also LED light around here, some storage space, physical button, plenty of physical buttons, and also the seats, by the way, they are in ecological leather. They are perforated and they are super soft and plushy and nice. I like how soft and nice they feel, and also they are super comfortable. And in general, this car was built to be comfortable for a family, and this is something that I like. I'm really curious to test also the suspension. It's for the first time when I will drive it with you right now, so will be the first feedback. Down here, some buttons to electrically adjust the seats. Also, you have another button here. If I'm not wrong, this one is for the massage function. And then normal pedals on this version. Here you have physical button. I love the fact that they still keep plenty of physical button, and the ergonomy in the car is very good. So you can switch between different driving modes. Down here you have a 12-volt port. You have also an extra space here where you can add different things, even a bottle of water, or even 2 bottles of waters. Look at this is cool. So plenty of space down here. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that. Let's drive the car, because in the review I will show you everything. I will let the key down here. Also, you have these cup holders, you have also USB-C, you have wireless charging for your phone, some storage space here. Pretty good visibility around the windows and also in the mirrors. And even in this mirror up here, you have a great visibility. And by the way, guys, it comes also with this panoramic glass roof. I will show you in a second. Here is the start system button. You just press the brake, and then you have those two 14-inch screen for the top of the range version, which they look so good. I saw them on videos, but to be honest, in reality, the graphic, the quality of the screens, it's really impressive. I think they are one of the best screens I saw on the market, and I love the fact that they are kind of interconnected. It's just this black line there between the screens, but they are so big and you can see the information extremely easy. So even the steering wheel, even your hand didn't stay in your way to have a good view. And by the way, look at this. Here it's Leaf, and you can turn it from transparent in opaque only by pressing a finger here. So you have many levels of configuration, so you can turn it opaque completely, or you can open half, or you can open it just completely, just like that. So plenty of light would come inside the car. Anyway, the interior, the ambient, everything what it's placed here, it's very well placed. Physical button also on the steering wheel for safety features and for other configuration on the screen. You have those pedals behind the steering wheel from where you can recuperate energy, so you can see on the left side. I have to put it in drive, just like that, and now you can see on the left side the level of recuperation. And if you hold this for a few seconds, you go in auto mode. Auto mode means the car will choose how much to recuperate based on the traffic, based on the car, based on the route, which is super smart. And then if you want to go out, you just press it another 3 seconds. Plenty of safety feature. It comes with a head-up display, Bose sound system, and by the way, it has a speaker right here into the headrest of the driver. I will show you later in the review. Another exciting thing is the fact that physical button for gear shifter is just put it here in park, in reverse, neutral, drive. From here you change different driving mode. Then you have eco, standard, sport, and personal. You can personalize that. I'll show you that as well. And here you have e-pedal. Of course, let's don't forget that Nissan Leaf in the first generation was the first car that offer you one pedal drive, which is incredible. I mean, if you're accelerating, for example, and I want to show you that, let me put it in drive, and one pedal it's activated. So if you accelerate and you release the pedal, the car will almost stop, you know, like will use like, yeah, one pedal drive. And then you have a few buttons here for cameras, 360 degrees camera. So you have also the front, the rear camera. You can see also from above. So you have plenty of views around the car. So it's very easy to park. If you want to park the car, it's extremely easy. This is the climatic system, and so on. I will reset the consumption right now. Yeah, let me put it in park for a while. Reset all, confirmation, yes. And even this wheel is not straight, it's a little bit on diagonal, which is much more easy to use it. Now I reset the consumption. Technical data, I can tell you that it comes in 2 versions. As I said, 52 kilowatt hour battery, 75 kilowatt hour battery, which is on our version, up to 622 kilometer on the bigger battery, up to 440 kilometer on a smaller battery. Also very important is that Nissan claimed that at speed of up to 130 kilometer per hour, if you hold it at 130 kilometer per hour, you can do up to 330 kilometer, which is impressive. And at speed of 110 kilometer per hour, you can do 420 kilometer, which is really impressive. Consumption around 13.8 kilowatt hour, and the weight of the car, it's around 1937 kilograms. Drag coefficient is 0.25. Top speed 160 kilometer per hour, 0 to 100 in 7.6 seconds. And yeah, more detail, more information I will also give you in the review video. But what is very important is the power of the car. On this version with a bigger battery, you have 218 horsepower, 354 newton meters. You can charge the car in DC up to 150 kilowatt. And on the smaller battery you have only 177 horsepower, even though both are front wheel drive, but it's a little bit slower. The entry level battery, it's 0 to 100, it's in 8.3 seconds. And also the charging speed, it's a little bit slower at 105 kilowatt in DC. But I'm not going to lose too much time, guys. I think those are the most important information regarding the car. Let's start driving. Also, from what I understand, the turning circle, it's also very good. So it's around 10.7 meters. So for such a big car, I would say it's extremely good. And other thing that I want to point out in the video, and also I will talk about, is the Google integration, Google Map. All those systems from Google are incredible. And not only that, but man, I mean the screen, even when you go around the map, it's very responsive, it's very smooth. It's like the latest iPhone or the latest tablet that you can buy on the market. It's very fast, it's connected to the internet. You have all this traffic information, charging stations, you have everything here. And you can also move the map around. You can have it on the head-up display, you can have it here, you can have it here. So you can also customize the screen in many ways. If you want to see, I don't know, different information right there on the screen, you can basically go and switch it. So let me try to show you. So for example, from here you can see assistance systems. From here you can activate and deactivate them. Here you can switch also here if you want to configure those, or you can go here, and from here you go left and right, tire pressure. You can see information about the car. You can have the map, exactly what I told you, which is great. And you can have also info about the car and what happened around the car, the settings, the home view. We have 90% battery, which is good. that means around 470 kilometers. It's very good because at 90% battery we can use the regenerative brake, so I can show you also how it works. Right now we are with e-pedal activated, we are driving in eco mode, and we will see also the consumption. Now the climatic system it's on, by the way, and we are driving in Copenhagen in Denmark. It's pretty morning here, it's around 8 o'clock in the morning. And another thing is that I don't know the roads so well, so I will have to focus also on the roads, but also I will have to focus on the car. I love the map, I have to tell you, the way it shows you the 3D buildings, it's amazing. Now regarding the windows, the car doesn't come with double glass, but what I noticed from what I sit in the car also yesterday and today is that the sound insulation is pretty good. So you have a pretty nice ambient inside the car. Another thing are the suspension, and they set up the suspension pretty well. To be honest, they are a little bit on the comfort side. I would say around 55% on the comfort side and 45 on the sporty stiffness side, which is perfect because when you drive this car you want to have comfort. It's mostly based on the families, but in the same time somehow they set the car in such a way that it doesn't feel too much it doesn't have too much lean left or right, which is also very important for me. I like it, the ambient it's good, the grip it's good quality on the steering wheel. You have pretty good quality almost everywhere you touch, and you have all the buttons exactly where they have to be, so the ergonomics is very good. The climatic system is very easy to set from here. Also you can put it on auto, the temperature and everything, even though they are touch sensitive buttons. You can switch between the settings pretty easy, and I like the way they are arrayed around here, so I would say it's quite nice. And also the fact that we have those physical buttons here, it's easy to control, easy to change. In this trip we will drive a little bit in the city, but also we will go outside on the countryside, so we can test also the car there. But in general I would say that the car is quite pleasant to drive, and you definitely feel the bushings and the suspension and the articulation of the suspension that are really good quality. Yeah, I like also the steering. It feels good, it feels direct somehow, which I like. It's a little bit similar. I like the fact it's a little bit similar with Tesla Model 3, and I like that. So in terms of steering, it's not so soft, and I like that. And I like the fact that it's a little bit direct, it doesn't have any delay, you know. Many cars these days, and usually the family cars, they have a little bit of delay in the steering wheel to feel a little bit softer, but this one it feels really direct, so you have a pretty good feeling like you're driving a like it's very close to Model Y, the new Model Y. And I like that. You have a tall driving position, visibility is quite good from above here, so I have, I can see everything extremely good. Now we go in the tunnel, so you can make an idea about the lights here. The head-up display you can see directly on the windshield. Very well placement, good brightness. I would say it's just perfect place. And the cool part with Nissan, you know, also on Aria, and by the way, it's built on the same platform, this Leaf, as the Nissan Aria, which is very good because that platform, it's a really good platform. CMF-EV special platform only for electric cars, which is great. Yeah, you have a button here which you press and you deactivate the head-up display, which is amazing. I mean, you don't need head-up display, you just press one button. You want to activate it, you press the button one more time and you reactivate it, which is again very good. Very comfortable. The seats are great, they feel pretty good, and I don't know, I pretty much feel nice, and it has a nice ambient inside here, inside the car. Yeah, the steering and the direction, it's something that I didn't expect to be like that. To be honest, I was expecting that the car to feel more comfortable. I was expecting to make it softer and more comfortable, but surprisingly it's also pretty fun to drive, and that's due to the direct steering, and I like that. I like it. I want to drive a little bit more, but until now, from what I feel, it is like that. And from my point of view, this is a good thing. Suspension are, yeah, on the soft side, but not too much soft, and this is also good because it still keep a little bit of it still keep a little bit sorry guys, it still keep a little bit of sportivity and fun and dynamic feeling, which I definitely like. Now we are in eco mode, by the way. We will test also the sport mode, but yeah, basically we can switch from here, and also again another physical button, we can go in sport. Right now we are in sport mode, and you immediately feel the pedal, it's much more sensitive. So if I press now, look at this, you immediately feel how the car is reacting, and the pedal is much more sensitive. And on the E pedal you have, yeah, a lot of recuperation, so the level of recuperation is very strong. But now we can also deactivate the E pedal, and now we can play with those pedals, and we can hold this one on the right side for 3 seconds, and then you see auto, and right now the recuperation, it's on auto mode. What that's supposed to mean, you accelerate, and if you release the acceleration, the car will know it's a car in front and will use the level of recuperation based on what the car it sees in the front, which is quite smart, really interesting. And this is very smart, and from what I understand from Nissan, it's based also on what's coming next on the route. If the car will see it's a junction or it's a roundabout, the car will slow down. Even if you're not pressing the brake, will use maximum recuperation. If it sees it's a car in front, will basically slow down and also recuperate a little bit more, and so on. I mean, that's so smart, and I like that. But you can use it also like manual, for example. Right now, look at this, it's a level 1 recuperation and the car, it's almost rolling. Then you can choose level 2, 3 and 4, and it becomes so strong. So you can go to level 4, you have a recuperation power of up to around 50 kilowatt or something like that, which is very powerful. But you can also leave it roll. But I think the smartest thing to do most of the time is to put it on auto, because the car now will know what is in front of you, will know what's coming next, and then it's great because you can basically don't worry about recuperation, you're just driving, and then the car will do the job for you. Look at this, for example, now the car knows there's nothing in front of me and it's just rolling, right? But if something will come out in front, then the car will look at this. For example, if we change the lane, we go here and it sees it's a car in front, will basically use more recuperation because it sees the car in front, which again is very smart. Anyway, to be honest, how I like to drive, it's I like to drive with with e-pedal, to be honest. I'm just used like that from my car, so to have like one pedal drive all the time, and e-pedal, it's very strong as a recuperation. But the good part is that Nissan again offer you plenty of flexibility when it comes to, I think I have to go around here. Yes, Nissan give you plenty of flexibility when it comes to recuperation, and yeah, this is fantastic. So I like the level of recuperation that you have. I think I have to, yeah, I think I missed the road there because of the works. I think I have to go right here. Yeah. Anyway, the thing is that great flexibility when it comes to recuperation. First thing. The second thing, I like the direction, the steering. It's really good made, and the fact that it's a little bit heavier, it gives you that nice sporty feeling, and even in curves, it doesn't seem to lean too much, and that's surprisingly. Also, it's front wheel drive. And I'm really curious if we try some acceleration. Maybe we will try a little bit later. I'm really curious how the car will react when you accelerate, if it has good stability, or yeah, how it will react, so we can basically try. So the grip is good. Also, probably because the car, it's a little bit heavier, it has a bigger battery, it has a pretty stable position when you accelerate. Don't feel like you're losing grip, which is fine. Yeah, I would say this car, man, this car is not bad. I mean, even for the price that they sell, top of the range version, around 42,000 euro, I would say it's a very good price for me, for what this car offer. And let's don't forget that this car come with all the safety feature as standard. I mean, even for the entry-level version, you get all the safety features standard, which is very good. Now we are on the highway here. We can drive a little bit faster. We can also activate the safety features like the lane assist, so Pro Pilot they call it. So you can activate it from here. You can press set, and right now the car, it's basically keep the distance. I don't know if you can see it in the front on the head-up display. So you can see we have 99 km/h, and you can see the car, it stays between the lanes right now. Accelerate, brake, keep the distance, do everything automatically. And it's also warn you from time to time to put your hands on the steering wheel. And from here you can set a higher speed, and just like that you just go higher and higher, or lower, and you can choose the speed. If you hold it for longer, it will go faster. If you hold it for shorter, it will basically change 1 km/h, and if you hold it more, it goes 5 to 5. But this safety feature was improved from what I understand from the guys from Nissan, and it was good before, but now I feel like it's really safe. You feel like you can definitely trust it. If you want to change the lane, it's very simple. Just change the lane, you go between the lanes. And also have been improved the screen and what's going on around the car, so you can see a little bit more now of what's around the car. You can see the other cars, and the car will see what's going on. I press the brake right now because we have to change the lane here. We have to go out, but keep in mind the autopilot system, it's really, really good. So now we have to go out here. Also, it comes with lane assist, blind spot technology, all those safety settings and safety features, and also what you see here with Pro Pilot. It comes standard also on the entry-level version, which is sold at around 37,000 euro, which is very good from my point of view. And the other things that are not included, guys, yeah, there are like things that we will talk anyway in the review video. I think also the head-up display, the fact that you have two smaller screens on the entry-level version. Again, we can also set this. It's very simple to set. You just press one button here, and physical button. Again, very ergonomic, very easy to change different settings. And you can see the car, it sees the car in front, sees the cars left and right, and stays between the lanes perfectly. Also good view. I don't know how they managed to do that, but you have such a good view on the screens. And even though if the screens are kind of together, it doesn't bother you at all. You have such a good visibility. Also the Google Map and this navigation from Google Map, it's fantastic. It's the best. I mean, you don't get other map which is better than Google Map. So all the cars that use Google Map, like Nissan use now, you can beat them, man. I mean, even if you're Ferrari, Tesla, wherever, this is, even Tesla, it's based on Google Map, but it's not as good as this one, because this is really basically Google. It shows you point of interest, it shows you everything. It's also calculating with how many percentage I will arrive at the destination. So you can see we already know that we will arrive with 83% battery, which is great. And again, the car is driving itself, and you can see all 3 lanes here. You can see the car in front, and my car is braking automatically. How cool is that? And it's doing in a so smooth way. It's not braking so abruptly. You know what it's doing. That's exactly the words for it. The car knows. You feel like the car is when to brake, how to brake, and it sees everything. And now you can see 3 lanes. You can see the cars on left, right. So yeah, again, I find it very, very smart. Good. Now, because we are in sport mode, I take the control. We can also try some accelerations and also pass this car. Look at this. Yes. Wow. It has a pretty good control. I like that. 120, to be honest. You don't hear too much noise from outside. Wow. Surprisingly good. And yeah, they said, Nissan yesterday explained us a lot on how they improved aerodynamic and how important is the drag and stuff like that. And they say they improved the under car, so everything is flat. And wow, I'm impressed. I mean, you barely hear any noise from outside. You barely hear any wind from outside at 120. It's impressive. Wow. I'm definitely impressed. And it's so smooth. Of course, here in Denmark, the roads are very good as well. So the asphalt, I mean, it's very good. But even though you don't hear too much noise from outside. I'm still driving with e-pedal. I know here it's a better option if you will use the automatic recuperation. I think this one is the best way to go. But yeah, and the most important thing is that Nissan says that if you're driving 130 km/h constantly, you can make 330 kilometers. They guarantee that you make 330 kilometers with a bigger battery, which is impressive. I mean, it's the first car manufacturers that think about that, to give you also the range at high speed. So you have 130 km/h, and you can do 330 kilometers, which is very good. And at 110 km/h, they said you can reach 420 kilometers, which is again impressive. And I appreciate the fact that they give us also those numbers. Now we can switch to have also navigation on the cockpit here if we want to have information regarding the navigation. And you can have the tire pressure and the consumption, which is 19.3 kWh until now. I didn't drive too economical, but yeah. And here you see how much battery you still have. We also have to go out in 1 kilometer, so we can also go on the right side. And here we can again activate. I love how easy it is to activate autopilot. You just go up. Yeah, I like the ergonomy of the car a lot, to be honest. This is something that's extremely easy to use, to change the setting. And you know, I think this car become one of my favorite, to be honest, in this price range. Not only because the technology it's extremely advanced. Like, I love that they use Google integration. You have so many apps, and of course you can also watch YouTube, and I will show you in the review video. But there are also other cool technologies which I want to show you. Definitely check out the review video, because we will talk about this multimedia system and I will show you everything on it. But man, regarding driving, I didn't expect. Yeah, let's see this. Let's see here. Wow, it's not bad, man. It's not bad. It doesn't lean in corners too much. Wow. So I can take this huge curve also at higher speed. Yeah, definitely super good setup. Independent multi-link suspension on the rear and independent McPherson suspension on the front. That says a lot also about the quality, but also the bushings and the articulation are quite good quality. So it feels relatively comfortable. You don't hear too much noise. Yeah, really good setup on the suspension geometry. I definitely like it. I love also the fact that you have a taller driving position, so you have great visibility around the car. I like head-up display. It's probably one of the best head-up display. Great brightness, good resolution, and good colors. And also the position of the head-up display seems to be right in comparison with some other cars where you kind of struggle a little bit to have a good view. But overall, yeah, as a first impression, I would say the car is very well built. You know, Nissan, they are well known for the good quality of the cars that they do, and you can definitely expect to have yeah, the same level of quality that, you know, Nissan deliver all the time. And also, by the way, on the navigation system, because I have in the headrest here, I have a speaker. When they give me the information, they give me only in the speaker. So other speakers play music, but the only speaker in my headrest, it tell me the route. One more time, the suspension here. So you don't hear noise from the suspension. They are very smooth and nice. I will try it one more time. So let's try it one more time here. Hear it out. Very subtle, very good quality from articulation, man. But you know, the steering, I like the steering. It's so direct, man. And I'm so happy that they basically yeah, it's very similar with the Tesla one, because it's much more engaging to drive it. And the combination, it's so nice. The steering, it's very nice setup. It's like in a very direct kind of sporty way, but in the same time suspensions are somehow pretty comfy, to the comfy side, a little bit to the comfy side, but in the same time you have a little bit of dynamic feeling. Yeah, pretty nice. Yeah, what can I say? Great job, Nissan. I can't wait to have the car for a few days to test it a little bit more. Of course, I will make also some more extended test and videos and consumption videos and so on. We can switch now to eco mode. We don't need any more, but you have also standard mode, you have personal mode where we can configure it a little bit. But now in eco, you see I pressed the acceleration and it's so smooth now. It gives you the power so smoothly, and I think in eco mode you can get good numbers. But look at this. Even though outside, you know, the bus, the cars, you don't hear too much noise from outside, even though it doesn't have double glass. yeah, until now I like it. I like the seats, I like the suspension, the comfort, I like the screens. They're really good. Screens are one of my favorite thing, to be honest, on the car. Very good resolution, very good image quality, and it's moving also very fast, so the hardware, it's extremely quick. And you will see when we will look in the review video, you will definitely see how quick it's running. Right now we are on auto recuperation, but we can switch that. If you want to go to e-pedal, just press that button. Right now when you accelerate and you release the acceleration, the e-pedal, it's extremely quick. It's really quick, and I will show you that. Look at this, and it's almost go to a completely stop. Of course the car can also go with auto hold and all other function. Now we are on the village side in Denmark, close to Copenhagen. It's a beautiful area, very clean air, clean on the street, good roads. Anyway, that was the first impression with the car, and as soon as I get the car for more time, I will come with a full in-depth review where I will have more informations for you, so stay close to see more, guys. 17.2 kilowatt hour its consumption until now. So you saw, like, the climatic system, it's on 22 degrees, level 1 as always. Right now we can accelerate a little bit. Woohoo. And even in eco mode, the car gives you a pretty good, it has a pretty good power. Let's go in sport mode, for example. Even though we go down here, if we press the acceleration, I like, you know what I like the fact that it has a pretty good grip. It doesn't feel like it's slipping or losing grip, which most of the front wheel drive cars do, but this one doesn't do that. Wow, I like it. It's also pretty nimble. I like it. It's pretty pleasant, to be honest, to drive. Also, if you want to drive it a little bit more dynamic, it has a quite nice stability in curves. I definitely didn't expect to be that good. And also, if I go outside the lane, push me back, you can see you have vibration in the steering wheel, and you have this safety feature that push you immediately back. Anyway, what I want to show you guys, it's also the 360 degrees camera, which I can basically show you here, just like that. If you go in reverse, you press this button, and then you just go like that, and you have a pretty good view. And this is probably one of the best 360 degrees camera on the market, because you can see the reverse camera, you can see from above, and if that's not enough, you can also basically change the view back, wide and wide with lines, so you can see you cannot scratch the wheel in some curve or something like that. But you can also switch from camera here, different angles, which help you even more. And then you just press the park button and that's it, you're parking. 17.5 kilowatt hour is the consumption until here, but I didn't try to drive economical, guys. Yeah, I take down the, you can see right here, I didn't try to drive economical. I also accelerate, drive in sport mode, so it's kind of a mix. But to be honest, I love the screen layout. I really like how the car is moving, the ergonomy of the car. It feels pretty good and solid. Let's go outside a little bit. I want to show you also the car from outside so you can see it one more time. The car is great. Those are the 19-inch wheels, and this is the way it looks. And by the way, it comes also with this LED light bar across the front, Leaf writing here, illuminated logo in the front camera, and also it has the air intake down here, which it has an active air intakes. They have those clappers that they close and open, you know, in order to keep the warm inside or the cool outside or whatever they need. And also it comes with adaptive full LED headlamps and beautiful design. And I like also very much the back end of the car with those tail lights. They are quite unique and special. This is like 2 and 3. 2 and 3 in Japanese mean Nissan, so that's why it's Nissan, and they kind of add this around the car in certain place. I will show you in the review video anyway, but it looks really cool, like a three-dimensional shape. It looks really nice, really unique and quite sporty. And yeah, a lot of elements on the car are made special to be sporty, like for example this lip here to improve the aerodynamic, the downforce, and so on. That was the video, guys. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get some useful information from this video. It was the first drive and first information, but stay close because will come more and more information about Nissan Leaf. And if you're on the market for an electric car, just wait a little bit. Wait until you drive this one too, because you will be impressed. I'm really happy that they bring on the same platform as Nissan Ariya also this Nissan Leaf. Of course they have Micra, but I know there are many people that are interested in this size, and I would buy this size because I think it's a perfect size also for family, also for going around in the city, also for yeah, it's a fantastic all-rounder. And I'm happy because Ariya was a little bit too expensive. That's why people don't want to pay maybe too much for an electric car. Not all the people are ready to switch, but when you have this new Nissan Leaf at 37,000 starting price, 42 full option, I think it makes a lot of sense and it's very attractive as an offer. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I will really appreciate. Stay safe, and we see you soon in the review video. Don't miss out the review video. Bye, guys.